through spring and today, what has it been like going against the two transfer newcomer wide receivers, and what have they been able to bring to the team and bring today?
Which ones?
Casey and
Mark. It's been good. You know, they give great competition. You know, I feel like Casey and Mario has grown throughout spring. You know, they starting to get used to the pace of how we practice and how we play. And, you know, everybody's just trying to get back on track from where we left off. So I feel like they keeping up the good tempo, and then they're providing good work. You know, those are challenging receivers. They're short, quick, they're fast, you know, and they're smart. So they're putting in good work for the spring.
We'll go third row on the left side and then to Tony.
What did you see from Jordan Lockhart today? It looked like he made a lot of plays out there.
Oh, yeah. I already knew Jordan's going to ball. He's been balling all spring, you know. And when we did our draft, you know, I saw him still on the board, so I had to take advantage of it. So, you know what I'm saying? I know what he comes with. He brings good energy, and he's a fast player. He's going to run sideline to sideline every time and give you 100%. So I love having him on my team.
We'll go second row on the left side to Tony.
Well, as a leader in the group, a lot of praise has been given to Jordan Shaw this spring. Can you speak on his performance, Julio, and some of the new guys that are in there with you now?
Yeah, Jordan Shaw specifically, like, he's a dog, you know, like, that's really been, like, a person I always felt close with since he came in, you know, like, he's an open guy. You can talk to him all day, every day about anything, and, like, on the field, like, he knows what he's doing. He's playing fast, and then all the other guys, you know, we all coming together and then putting in great work, you know. Julio, he's making great plays out there on the field, and he's going to keep balling. So we got 2 blankets now, so we're going to put it to work.
We'll go front row on the right side to Olin and then Alex.
Hey, well, of course, excuse me. You'll remember after the Las Vegas Bowl, Coach Elko was very frustrated with the coverage and the zone thing. How much progress do you think y'all have made as a secondary in those regards?
I feel like we made big progress. You know, the whole thing was really just about being more deep into the playbook. And, you know, everybody's coming in on their second year. They know what we got to do, and we just got to execute at a high level. Like, the emphasis has been all year is just finishing and playing 4 quarters. So I feel like now we got that more locked in and set in stone that we know we got to play 4 quarters and we're going to ball out. So the whole secondary really just got locked in from the beginning of the spring, talked about what we needed to do, and then we're going to execute it now at a high level.
We'll go second row on the left side to Alex and then Carter.
All right, I got to ask what this celebration is.
Oh, I've never seen that before. I think it was Dez when I first saw he pulled it out. But I guess it's a no-fly zone. That's what makes sense, so that's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah, just how do you feel like the secondary in particular has adjusted to maybe some of the schematical changes that have been made this offseason?
Like everybody else, you know, when new things come upon you, you know, it's going to be hard to learn at first, but we're going to take it a day at a time through spring, and we all picked it up. So our goal now is just to take this little month break, you know, get our bodies right, get our mental right, and then we're going to come in the fall and we're going to do what we're supposed to do and then stay up to date with everything.
We'll go front row on the right side to Carter and then Cease.
Hey, Will, if you just had to compare Marcel to where he was this past spring, what makes him a different player now from your observation?
I feel like it's just the confidence, you know. Like, I talk to a lot of the O-lines about how they feel about it and everything, and they say, like, because they say it's different. Like, he's back there, he's confident, he knows what he's doing, he's leading those guys, and everybody says he's young and it's going to be new and it's going to be fast, but he's holding the weight on his shoulders, you know. Like, I come to him in the locker room about anything, and we're going to compete every time we go against each other, so he really got that dog in him for sure.
We'll go front row on the left side to Cease.
I think it was early in the second half. They went for it, 4th and 1 in their own 29. I think you were in on that play. Were you kind of surprised they went for that?
Yeah, I was surprised. I knew they was going to go for it because they felt like they had, you know, Rube, and they had the advantage with their O-line, but we cooked up something on the defense to have me go, so I knew I was going to make the play.
You cooked it up. What was that? How were you able to go on that?
Really, it's just something where if the wide receiver was going to just motion across, I was going to walk down and go on my blitz because it's a shorter edge for me. So, you know, once I saw that, I knew Marcel was going to give it. So once he gave it, I peeled off and just tackled Rube for it.
We'll go third row on the left side.
How good did it feel to see the team you went out there and picked go out there and get the dub?
Oh, it felt amazing. I remember I drafted a team during competitive agilities during the winter, and we came in last. So he gave me a second chance to draft for the spring game, and I made sure I drafted some ball players. So when I drafted my ball players, I knew we was going to go out there and execute.
All right, it looks like that's all we have. Thank you, Will.
Yep, thank you.